I remember once I had a show with Dave Roth. I think it was the Cow Palace, and you had come to the sound check. And I'll just never forget, because the stage, we had that big giant stage with all the lights, and Dave Roth could never get enough guitar. I mean, I had monitored, like I had cabinets all under the side, like layers of them in back of me in walls on the other side, and they're in actual guitar cabinets under the grating on the floor. And I had it all, and I would go out and I'd stuff my ears, you know. I'd stuff them with cotton and plugs. And Dave would, I don't know how he survived, but he didn't wear anything. And I remember one time I went out and I forgot to stuff my ears. I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it. I was trying to put my elbows in my ears, you know, and I just stopped playing and just, you know. But I remember you came to the sound check and my rig had a gate on it. So we were standing at my pedal board and I had my guitar and it's completely quiet. And then I just went bam. And it's like Yucca Flats, man. And I'd never seen that look on your face. It was just like sheer terror. And then you ran. You had to run out, and I don't blame you. that was you guys were right up. Yeah, that experience. First of all, it was an amazing show.
Thank you.
You and Billy and Greg. Oh my God, that was like
fun. Yeah,
that was amazing. You guys were just top form. But it was the loudest thing I'd ever seen in an arena for sure, and it was like going to the Bronx Zoo when you're a kid and you stand in front of the lion cage and you just don't know that they can generate like 130 decibels of roar, you know, and they let one loose and you feel it in your chest. And
good analogy.
You know, it's like Mother Nature tells you, be afraid, run away as fast as you can. So that's what I did.
Yeah.
I got that same feeling like if I stay here, I will never hear the sound of my baby's voice. You know what I mean?
You might get a claw across the chest or something.
That was very impressive. How did you get everything in phase? That's what I want to know with all those speakers.
I did. The stage was big. So if you're in a particular vicinity, you're just hearing those speakers.
Yeah.
But I'm sure it was phase hell.
Sounded great, and out front, people don't realize how different it is on stage for us.
Yeah.
But I had a similar experience when we were in Australia with Mick Jagger, the tour that we met up on, and I always wore earplugs. I had from the early 80s. And I went out on stage one night, and it was a really loud stage.
Yeah.
At that time, Mick had his own PA flown above the stage, just pointing everywhere. So, and he loved volume, and he had a very powerful voice, so there was no escaping it. And I guess one night I ran out, everything was great, and I was completely disoriented, and I couldn't figure out what is different about tonight. And we were doing multiple shows in the same venue. So it was really confusing. And the first thing I did was check my guitar and, am I wearing pants? Like, what's different about it?
Is my fly open?
Yeah. And I suddenly realized I don't have earplugs. This is what it actually sounds like. And I ran off stage, literally, with my guitar. And it was elevated. So I just ran downstairs. And my tech, Pierre, looks at me and he goes, what are you doing here? You're supposed to be up there. I said, I'm not going up there until I get some earplugs. I came back up and Mick gave me a look and he was looking at me like, what happened? Like, where'd you go? And but
I always tell people, if you're going to stand in front of my rig when I'm playing, you may never have children again.
Or they may come out looking like.
Yeah.